As Breast Cancer Awareness Month comes to a close, a spotlight on a local effort to reduce healthcare disparities. Access to healthcare is an essential part of living a long and happy life. Reporter Emily Haugen shares North Memorial's mission to get everyone the care they need.
North Memorial's Breast Center is a space for care, hope, and advocacy. Down the road, Angela Bowen is a community health worker.
I was calling because it looks like you were due for your mammogram, and so I was reaching out to see if I could help you make that appointment.
Her job is to bring Black patients there for regular mammograms. Many of them are years behind on those vital checkups.
The misinformation and knowledge that sometimes doesn't get carried over to the African American community, you would just be amazed at the things that we hear.
A clinical oncology study reports that Black women are 40% more likely to die from breast cancer than white women. Increasing access is one way to reduce those rates.
The earlier that you get your mammogram done, the less likely they may find something.
Bowen shares her experience getting treatment with patients.
I'll give you a call back at 3 p.m.
She says she hopes women see her.
Yes, ma'am. Have a good day.
And feel empowered by their similarities.
If you see someone that represents you in the hospital and getting their cares, I feel like you're likelier to go and get care yourself.
Bowen's work is grant funded by United Healthcare.
Good morning. Is Miss Robinson available?
It's a part of a program designed to focus on what the neighbors need right now.
I'm making a difference in my community, for myself, for my children, and for everybody else.
Since Bowen started, she's connected with over 400 women
at the Robbinsdale Breast Center
and scheduled mammograms for 156 of them, giving hundreds a better shot at a longer life.
Just being able to reach out to them, hoping that this effort that I'm doing will be a lasting effort to make them come in every year.
Mammograms are recommended for women age 40 and over, and even earlier if you have a family history. Just talk to your provider. Police are investigating after a man was shot and killed in New Hope. The Hennepin County Medical Examiner says 23-year-old Carnell Johnson Jr. was shot in the chest around 10 p.m. on Thursday. The shooting happened at a townhome in the 7300 block of Bass Lake Road. He was transported to a hospital where he died from his wounds. Police say the victim knew the shooter and the crime was not random. The shooter ran from the scene before police arrived. The Hennepin County Sheriff's Office is helping with the investigation. Over in Brooklyn Park, more than 100 high school and college students met on Monday to compete in a growing sport. But instead of a traditional ball game, they were playing cyber sports.
It gives them exposure also to the industry. So you've got industry folks here today who are recruiting and walking around looking at 16-year-olds saying, well, I want that one coming to work for me. So it's a lot of fun.
Players in this cyber sports event competed in a virtual game similar to Capture the Flag. The tournament is part of a cyber security summit in Brooklyn Park. It also featured speakers ranging from FBI agents to industry leaders. Experts say Minnesota's companies have significant needs for cybersecurity.
We've got all of these other aspects of massive healthcare capacities here, agricultural aspects, energy capacities, all of these things that are part of the community. And every single one of them is at risk by cybersecurity threats.
The Cybersecurity Summit runs through Wednesday at the Marriott Northwest. How disorganized is your home? Well, perhaps it's time for a professional organizer. As Sarah Allen reports in today's Business Matters, a Plymouth woman has made a career out of helping people transform their homes from chaos to peaceful order.
I have a passion for books. I collect them.
Valerie Ruha loves books.
I have the full collection. I have all 1 through 51.
And as much as she loves Nancy Drew, she loves to organize them.
I know where the mysteries are. I know where the fiction is.
For Ruha, putting things in order started at a young age.
If you couldn't find me, I'd be in my room organizing my sock drawer or my Barbies. And it just came naturally to me.
A couple years ago, Ruha took her natural gift and turned it into a career.
This is my full-time job.
Leaving the marketing world she knew for 20 years, she started Very Organized by Valerie.
I love helping people. It's really rewarding. People that reach out to me are really needing help. And so I'm there to not only help them organize, but help figure out what makes it work for them, what doesn't work for them.
Ruha declutters and organizes with a judgment-free attitude.
It's kitchens, bedrooms, pantries, basements, closets, you name it, I do it.
She enjoys helping people that have just moved or are downsizing.
There's so much going on right now with baby boomers that are downsizing and going into places that they can live more comfortably. So there's a lot of help out there that's needed to help them get through all of the stuff that they've acquired over the years.
Ruha shares some tips to maximize space in kitchen cabinets.
So I used a tall riser here and I used a shorter one over here. And it just gives you more vertical space to use rather than have it be empty.
She recommends installing lights into deep pantries so you can see items better and putting items into bins.
So it's a rollout bin that attaches to the cabinet, but it's just an easy way to pull out and see what kind of things you have in the back versus having to reach way back there and pull it all out.
The ultimate goal for Ruha, helping people free their mind, giving them more time to focus on what they love to do. In Plymouth, Sarah Allen, CCX News.
We have a link to Very Organized by Valerie on our website, ccxmedia.org. With Halloween less than a week away, the fall colors are reaching their peak. We leave you with a look at the beautiful tree canopy in Plymouth.
The Armstrong football team carried a perfect 8-0 record into the Section 5 5A tournament. They had little trouble in their playoff opener in the semifinals. Jay Wilcox has the highlights.
Top seed Armstrong hosting St. Louis Park in the Section 5 5A football semifinals. After a defensive stop, Armstrong star running back Kevon Johnson takes the handoff, makes a nice cut, and gets to the end zone for a 33-yard score, and it's quickly 7-0 Falcons. After the Orioles return the ensuing kickoff for a score to tie it, Dawson Franke goes play action, and Gideon Brecker is wide open for a 53-yard scoring strike. 3 touchdowns in 23 seconds, and it's 14-7 Armstrong. Early in the second, the shovel pass to Eli Kemple, and the junior tight end turns it into a big play, hopping over a tackler and then showing off his speed. A 79-yard scoring play, and it's 28-7 Falcons. A few minutes later, Franke under pressure underthrows it, but Pharrell DeLine comes back to make a great catch to set up another Johnson TD. Armstrong leads 42-7 at the half. Johnson scores his 5th touchdown of the day in the third quarter, despite the ball coming out late, as Armstrong crushes St. Louis Park 49-15. They host Cooper in the section final. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
Totino-Grace is looking to return to the state Class 4A playoffs after reaching the quarterfinals a year ago. The undefeated Eagles took care of business in their section semifinal.
A beautiful Saturday afternoon for section football as the Eagles hosted crosstown rival Fridley. First offensive series of the game for the Eagles. Quarterback Jake Person, the play-action pass to a wide-open Griffin Burgess for a 24-yard touchdown. Grace leads 7-0. Up 14-0 in the second quarter. A big defensive play here for the Eagles. Calvin McIntosh comes from behind the quarterback and forces the fumble. Theo Thomas on the recovery. He returns it all the way down to the Fridley 8-yard line. Next play for Grace. Person throws to the end zone. Markel Keaton, an 8-yard touchdown. The Eagles are rolling, leading 21-0. Late second quarter, it's Person to Keaton again. This play covers 12 yards. Grace leads 35-0 at halftime. Second half, the Tigers driving, but Eagles linebacker Michael Strong puts an end to that with this interception. Strong returns it 49 yards into Fridley territory to set up another touchdown. As Totino-Grace goes on to win 42-0, they remain unbeaten and will host St. Anthony Village for the Section 4 4A title Friday night.
The last time Providence Academy football played in a section final was 2019. The Lions could punch their ticket to the Section 6 4A championship, however, with a semifinal win over Zimmerman. Chaz Moots has the highlights.
Providence Academy finished the regular season with a 6-2 record. Zimmerman beat Big Lake 23-8 in the Section 6 4A quarterfinals. Late first quarter, Lions on the goal line. Colin Kapouch spins his way in for 6. PA gets on the board first. Second quarter, after a stop, Lions get the ball back again. It's Kapouch on the handoff, bounces it out to the outside, and is in for his second score of the afternoon. Lions up 14-0. PA played some great defense throughout the course of the game. They forced 4 turnovers on this play. Colin Gregory forces the fumble. Romeo Sweet gets on it. Later in the second quarter, Lions on the doorstep of the end zone again. Magnus Hansen slant to Matthew Hunter. The 6'5 senior tight end dives in for the touchdown. 21-0, PA in front. After a 3-and-out, Lions still bringing it. Hansen airs it out to Joe Burkle. The senior had 5 catches for 83 yards, including this 60-yard catch and run. He also had 5 rushes for 36 yards and a score. Providence Academy has no problems with Zimmerman, winning 41-7. They'll be on the road at Orono in the section final on Friday. In Plymouth, Chaz Moots, CCX Sports.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.